Oh, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen!
Are you ready for your moment of bliss?
Because what Poppy wants, Poppy gets.
Yowie wowie! I don't even know if that's PG! Acknowledge me! Woo! Oh, you didn't know? Well, let me tell you something, brother!
Welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to
the cream of the crop wrestling podcast.
The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better. It's still real to me, damn it!
Well, let's go ahead and move on to our main event of the evening. It's time for Seth Rollins and his U.S. Open Challenge. Seth comes out to the ring and he picks up where he left off earlier. He tells us that this month marks 10 years that he's been in the WWE. He goes on and cuts a promo about how great he is and soaks up the crowd singing his song and wonders who's going to answer his open challenge. And that's when Mustafa Ali appears on the Titantron, saying Seth can look no further in a challenger. But then all of a sudden Mustafa is yanked out of view and beaten up, and Bobby Lashley walks into the frame. After beating up Mustafa, Bobby tells us that he already took care of the first reason why he doesn't have the U.S. Championship right now, and now it's time for him to take care of the second reason, which is Seth Rollins. The Almighty comes down to the ring. I love Bobby Lashley's entrance. I love it. It's the best. He comes down, starts laying into Seth before the bell, and he just slams him all around the ring and into the barricade. Lashley just beats the hell out of Rollins all around the ring and ends up putting him through the announcer's desk. The match hasn't even started yet. Security and producers come out to stop Bobby because he just destroyed Seth. Bobby, feeling somewhat accomplished, leaves up the ramp, but as he's leaving, Austin Theory comes down to the ring carrying his Money in the Bank briefcase. Theory hands the briefcase to the referee and then throws Seth Rollins into the ring. Seth barely stands up and the bell rings. Theory hits him with a left hook and it's still not enough to put Seth away. They just fight back and forth and Seth just fights back at him and he ends up reversing the A-Town down to attempt a pedigree, but Theory reverses the pedigree to do a pedigree of his own, and it still wasn't enough to finish off Seth. Seth tries to fight back. Austin Theory hits the A-Town down, and just when he's about to win, Bobby Lashley pulls the ref out of the ring. Theory says Bobby ruined it, and then Bobby starts attacking Austin Theory, slamming him into the ring post and the barricade, and it ends by putting Theory in the hurt lock, and Theory just passes out. Theory almost is counted out, but slides in at the last moment just to be stomped by Seth Rollins, who covers Theory and retains the U.S. Championship, but Austin Theory loses the Money in the Bank briefcase. Rob? What the hell just happened?
So much just happened. Let's talk about Seth Rollins' awesome blonde hair. Love it. Love the streaks. Looking good, man. B, Mustafa Ali, who has been trying to get this U.S. title shot, is thwarted again. So that is another one where I think that match, when it finally happens, it's going to be good. They're kind of making him look like a little bit of a geek on this, but out of all the people that could have destroyed him at this moment, no one right now, besides Roman Reigns, looks as dominant as Bobby Lashley. He controlled majority of the match against Lesnar, even though he lost. He destroyed Lesnar after the match and made Lesnar just look like he had just seen a ghost afterwards, which was, I mean, you don't do that to Lesnar. And then on this show, he went out there and he literally wreaked havoc on everyone involved. So for me, Bobby Lashley comes out not only looking like just a freak of nature, but like he comes out just looking like a legit top badass. And dare I say, someone that could challenge for Roman Reigns come around Rumble time? Nah? Little bit of Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns for the Rumble ski?
Let me tell you how my thought process went through this, because I got excited when I first seen Mustafa Ali pop up on the Titantron. I was like, yes, we're going to get this Mustafa Ali Seth Rollins match that we've been waiting for, right? Mm-hmm. And then Bobby Lashley pops up on the screen. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's coming to take the U.S. Championship back. Well, this is great. You know, I just more amped up. And Bobby just comes down and beats up Seth, and that throws me off a little bit, that he just got, like, the match just doesn't even get underway here. And then Theory coming out and with the briefcase, and he just just hints at he's cashing in the briefcase, walking down the ramp by looking at the briefcase, you know. And that got me amped up. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's going to cash in the briefcase for the U.S. Championship. This is going to be awesome. And then Bobby interrupts the match and stops and pretty much prevents Theory from winning. Like, man, what is going on? I just went on a roller coaster of emotions, like getting more amped up and more amped up. And Seth is still our U.S. champion. And I'm not disappointed.
Oh, no, this whole segment was fantastic. It was a great way to end the show. Like, I thought in the whole time Triple H took over, he is trying to find a way to get that briefcase off Theory, because Theory's not beating Roman Reigns. None of us thought he was going to beat Roman Reigns. So, like, you made the U.S. title look like an even bigger title because someone cashed in Money in the Bank for the U.S. title. Like, no one's ever done that before. So that made that title look even more prestigious. And then B, you got the title, or you got the briefcase off of him, which was an excellent move because it didn't need to be on him. Like, there are so many different guys that should have had that briefcase before him. So you got that off him, which is excellent. But then you also essentially create this 4-way feud for this U.S. title where, like, it could go anywhere. Like, it could be Lashley trying to get that title back from Rollins. It could be Theory then trying to get revenge on Lashley for doing that, but also still trying to get his U.S. title shot from Rollins because he was thwarted by Lashley. Then mixed with Ali, who didn't get his shot when he wanted to go out for the open challenge because Lashley was just like, nah, dude, like, no, not going to happen. I'm going to get you. So, like, there is this 4-way rush for this title between 4 awesome dudes that I have no prediction or any way on how it's going to play out. I was on a hell of a ride this whole time, and I am excited to see where it goes. Like, it was a fun and exciting way to close the show.
Thank you for listening to Cream of the Crop Wrestling. You can embrace the madness by finding us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cream of the Crop Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter at Cream of the Crop W. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by typing Cream of the Crop Wrestling in the search bar. Have fun with us on TikTok at Cream of the Crop Wrestling. And you can always find full episodes of the podcast wherever podcasts are found.
Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah. You know that I'm the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better. Oh yeah.